With the film crew scarfing down a few breakfast burritos on their way to the start of day 3, we'll get you ready for some of the most absolute stunning views of one of our host cities, Petoskey. Enjoy some of the spectacular vistas along with its magnificent coastline and Traverse Bay itself. You might even get to see a whale or two. Enjoy the ride. I'm Anita Longerman, and this is the 2021 Boyne Tournament. We are at the gorgeous Bay Harbor Golf Club in Bay Harbor, Michigan, where the players are loosening up before their last practice round. Today it's the Preserve and the Links courses.
Good morning, Shay.
No, it's Anita, but I will let her know you said hi, Matthew. Hi, Tito. That is Boyne rookie, Stan Shedlowski. Hi, Stan. Eric Bodette next to him, and 3-time Boyne champ Dan Watson. After this morning's round, the tour will head to the very tough Crooked Tree Golf Club and the start of the first round of the 2021 Boyne Tournament. Let's head out to the par 5 fifth hole where the Bissonette group is in the fairway,
Joe.
and Joe Cannon just hit his 5th shot to the green and will be putting for his 6th. On a need-to-know basis, Al Bissonette confirms for us what we have speculated for years. When Larry Rowland wears orange, he goes all the way, 100 points toward the DRBTGQ award.
May, this is Wilma. Just to elaborate on his undergarment, that is one question I wanted Maya to ask Larry when she interviewed him yesterday, and that is, if he will go commando Saturday night, although the orange looks very nice on him.
You really are attracted to those more seasoned guys, aren't you?
I like seasoned oranges.
I prefer a nice large cucumber myself, but hey, that's how I roll.
An update on the field, Dave Smith has birdied 1, and Scott McClue the par 3 fifth.
Both of those players are playing well on the Preserve. A look at the RA Trophy standings has Dan Watson 32.5 behind Danny Vincent, Scott McClue 4.5 behind him, go down to 10, there's Scott Meacham who is 28.5 behind Watson, and 60 behind the leader. It looks like Screwball is the shot of choice for the Durban group this morning.
Careful boys, big round this afternoon.
This is Larry Rowland's second
Pretty
shot
good
from the
looking
rough.
shot.
Using the baseball grip, it struck well, and is right at the pin. A marvelous shot for the 70-year-old out of Flat Rock, Michigan, and the ball settles nicely 2 feet from the cup, and will have that for birdie. 2-time Boyne champ Joe Cannon has 135 left after a monstrous drive. Good-looking shot to the right side on the green, and he'll have a 15-footer for par. Stan Shedlowski has this putt for birdie, to get him to +9. Yes, it drops for birdie, a well-played hole by the rookie.
May, that puts him in the lead by 2 over Chip Booth, but needs a few more of those to make a difference in low net.
As of right now, Dave Smith is in the lead by 3 over George Rolfe, and 5 over Larry Rowland and Matt Tinner. Let's jump ahead to 16 and the Bissonette group. This is sneaky long big Tex Bissonette, and he strikes one that has started up the left of center, and yes, it is a good drive. Wilma?
Yes, some front 9 Preserve scores. Stan Shedlowski had the low with 42, Scott McClue, Dave Smith, Tito Fernandez all with 43s. Back to you, May.
Some notables, Dave Smith birdied the Madonna hole 13, and Chip Booth, the death bunker 14th. Joe Cannon. A booming drive, that is left to right, don't go too far right, and is on the right side of the fairway. Good drive. Now Larry Rowland. Nice drive, that is tracking the center line, and is in good shape. Rowland needs to have.
Because of time constraints, we now move forward in the telecast.
And Dave Smith, all had great actual rounds of 85. Moving to the Dr. T-Bags Massage and Nails Low Net Money Board, Dave Smith won low net with a 7 under par 65. George Rolfe, who was nipping at his heels down the stretch, but ultimately could not catch him, shot 69. Boyne champion Matt Tinner, and 4-time major winner Larry Rowland had 71s. A group of 75s including Boyne champion Scott McClue and Joe Cannon, 2018 Boyne champion Tony Jankowski with 78, another 2-time Boyne champion KT Kalza, struggling mightily, cards an 81. Let's look at Dave Smith's line score. Starting off with birdie on 1, and even par after 5, got off to a great start, faulted a tad on the par 3 ninth, still shot 43. The links bit him some on 10, 11 and 12, but managed a nice birdie on the 13th, and finished 2 over in the next 5 to take the event.
We apologize for the local station's cut-in of the first round coverage of the Boyne Tournament at Crooked
Absolutely horrendous.
Tree. for the special report of whales and sharks being
Diabolical.
spotted in Little Traverse Bay. This hiding number 2 debacle will go
Stupid. Sorry, continue.
down as the second most worst blunder in TV history. The network has since apologized, but most of the higher-ups have had their 103 invitations revoked. We apologize again for this terrible error. It was a beautiful afternoon for the start of the 2021 Boyne Tournament, with the first round being played at the very tough Crooked Tree course, which saw a couple of mats play their way to the top of the leaderboard, and a couple of players withdrawing from the tournament. More on that in a minute. Best round of the afternoon went to the youngster Matt Darabin, penciling in a round of 75. Matt Turner with 81, both cashing in on low net honors just below them in the third spot, with a stellar round of 80. Is three-time Boyne champion Dan Watson, Tito Fernandez, has been playing well all week, also resides in the third spot. Ron Mowat with a nice round of 93, two-time Boyne champ Joe Cannon with a good round of 88, looking to contend for his third Boyne championship. Watch out for Eric Bodette and Larry Rowland this year. Both are playing superbly so far. Scott Meacham looking to win his first BT. Steve Toth is shortening up his play appearance. Strictly playing only tournament rounds is tied for 9th place. Dr. T. Booth going to try to make a run again played well. Dead right below him is at even par. A trio of players at 14. Stan Shedlowski with a fine round at Bay Harbor shoots his second consecutive actual 81. Footme's Bob Arney and this morning's low net winner Dave Smith with 1 over par 72s. Longtime BT participant Scott Smith, desperately seeking his first title. Boyne champion Scott McClue not used to being on the second page. Look for him to up his game tomorrow. Big Tex always has fun here, looking to put a trophy next to his bourbon collection. KT Kalsa with an unfortunate mishap on the fourth hole just added to his woes. Tony Jankowski struggled today, vows to be in the mix come Sunday. Rookie Tom Forsyth trying to get a grasp on his game, will only get better. Last year's GQ Award winner Chuck Makarov, with a round he will soon quickly forget and get back into the game. Tomorrow, they will start the second round on the heather at Boyne Highlands, except for possibly Bob Arney and KT Kalsa. Arney with a family commitment, and Kalsa with an apparent knee injury. We don't know the full extent of it, but we will know more tomorrow morning to see if he will be out warming up on the range.
Let's look at the leaders' line score starting with Matt Darabin. Good front side 3 burps, backside pretty clean. No dubs, was putting for eagle on 17, missed his putt, but made birdie. Very nice round of 75, going to be hard to contend with. One player that may be able to is Matt Turner. Matt Turner will tell you he should have had a better front side. Way too many trips for his liking, but won't complain knowing that he does not play regularly on tour. Had a much cleaner backside, which did included a very short putt on 12, but could not convert, but did have a very nice 39, for 81, net 65. Joining us now from the Library Pub at the Country Club of Boyne is the 2004 Boyne champion Matt Turner. Thank you for coming on with me.
Well, thanks for having me on.
There are a few of you sporting beards this year. Do you find that it may be a little uncomfortable during rounds that are a little warmer?
You know, it's not too bad. Surprisingly, it keeps me cool in the warm summer months. Thank you, man.
Nice. Look at that. You in one Boyne title and women bring you drinks. What are you drinking there, Mr. Turner?
Oh, it's my go-to bourbon. After a tough day on the links, I have to relax, get ready for the next day, start thinking about it.
Sounds like a Sasquatch. Does she look like one? Does she have summer teeth? Some here and there. Is she a part-time teabags massage therapist? I would imagine that she is a great waitress, and is at your beck and call. What's her name?
Oh, she's a great gal. Her name's Julie. She'll keep the bourbon flowing.
Great gal, you say. We can use her in 103. Just make sure you give her the big tip.
Oh, she'll get the tip. And more.
Back to the bid. You may want to do something near Grizzly Adams' black tie event Saturday night. Is it for good luck?
Oh, yeah, I thought I would try something new with the beer for the opening round, and it brought me luck, but I don't think that's the secret ingredient. I think the bourbon is what brings the luck. So after this interview, I'll be shaving that off and returning to the normal look.
Did you think you would be at the top of the leaderboard with Matt Darabin when you stepped up to the first tee box? How did you feel? What were you thinking?
So, it really started out in the morning round. I haven't had a chance to play much. So we were over at Bay Harbor, got some of the rust off, and, things weren't going that well. We rolled up on T1 at Crooked Tree, and lo and behold, the young strapping lad is playing right behind me. I had an iron in hand. Everyone knows it's a short dog leg right on number 1 Crooked Tree, and I knew I had to put some pressure on the young man. So I walked back to the golf cart, pulled out the big dog, and let her hunt. And lo and behold, I cut that corner, put myself in in a position, and that's how the round started. Had to put some pressure on him, let him know one of the old dogs is going to give him a run that day.
I like the old dog reference, but I like your style back in 2004 when you were just a doggy, if you know what I mean. I can see you had a few pops, but you birdied the tough putt for third. Walk us through it.
Yeah,
Without falling over, please.
So after the good start, I was really trying to keep emotions in check. You know, I knew I had Matt behind me. I knew he could see what was happening, so got the emotions under control. Strike one right down the middle, set myself up for a nice approach shot. Good approach shot in there and drain the putt for a birdie. Just trying to keep the pressure on Matt.
Nice finish. Not the bourbon you're drinking, but never mind. Thank you so much for coming on me, Matt. Damn it, coming on with me. Good luck the rest of the way.
It's always great to be invited on. It's a pleasure. I look forward. Hopefully I can talk to you tomorrow after another good round. And no place I'd rather be than coming on you.
Haha, he meant come on with me. Don't you find beards are itchy, Wilma?
At my age, I don't care if it feels like a Brillo pad.
Whoa, too much information.
You asked.
Join us tomorrow morning for second round coverage starting at 8 a.m. at the famed Heather course. For the old lady Wilma Dick Fitzhugh, and for the crew here in the basement, I'm Shay the Cutter.
Good night now.
Good night, Steve and Larry.